We will now machine the 1/2 inch by 13 UNC thread. Thread toolpaths gives you the option to create a screw, bolt, or nut. You can program straight threads on the outside, inside, or face of the part. You can also program multiple lead threads. Select Thread. Select the OD Thread Right tool and enter the comment, machine the 1/2 13 UNC thread. Select thread shape parameters and click on Select from Table. For thread form, set it to Unified UNC UNF. Scroll through the list until you find the 1/2 13 UNC thread. Then press OK. Lead sets the distance a nut would travel if turned once on a bolt of the given thread. Included angle determines the angle between sides of a thread measured in an axial plane. Thread angle determines the angle between one side of the thread and a line perpendicular to the thread axis. Major diameter sets the thread's largest diameter. Minor diameter sets the thread's smallest diameter. Start position determines where on the z-axis for outer or inner diameter threads, or on the x-axis for face or back threads, the thread will start. The end position determines where on those axes the thread will end. Click on End Position. Then select a point close to here. Select Thread Cut Parameters. Make sure NC code format is set to canned. Determine cut depths are from equal area. Number of cuts is set to 5. And stock clearance is set to 0.1. NC code format determines the G-code that displays in the NC file depending on the toolpath you choose. It can be longhand, box, canned, or alternating. Determine cut depths from determines how the material will be removed. Equal amounts of material at each cut, or equal depths. Determine number of cuts from can be set to the amount of the first cut or based on the number of cuts. If you choose amount of first cut, the system automatically calculates the number based on the amount of the last cut, the thread shape, and the depth of thread. Stock clearance sets how far above the top of stock the tool retracts between passes. Overcut sets how far past the end of the thread the tool moves before retracting. Anticipated pull-off sets the distance from the end of the thread that the tool begins to pull away from the thread. Acceleration clearance sets the necessary distance in the Z direction for the tool to accelerate to full speed before it starts to cut the thread. Press OK to generate the operation. Select all operations and click Verify. When Verify is finished, close the simulation window. Return your view to top and toggle the toolpath displays off.